Hey guys, Horror Man back for another review. So we're going to go ahead and do a re-review of the 1989 Batman. This is made by NECA, and it was made as a Toys R Us and a Hastings exclusive, and it was available online in stores around Christmas time, 2014. So they're still available on GoHastings.com, but everybody else is long sold out. So this is basically the same packaging we got for the Toy Biz figure from 1989, and it's just an anniversary packaging. It was packaged with the Blu-ray. They weren't connected together, it just was basically sold together. And then you can see in the back of the packaging it's replicating the same exact picture that was on the Toy Biz one, or at least something very similar. They obviously used the new NECA figure, but this collector card on the back is the same packaging they had on the original release. So a really cool tribute to the classic figure. Alright, so I have one of these open already, so let's go ahead and take a look at this Batman. Alright, so here he is out of the packaging, and this is in a 7-inch scale. Really nice figure here. Different details in here would be like the rubber cowl that actually goes over top of a sculpted face, which is really nice. It gives you more of the illusion of being a mask as opposed to just being a mask painted on. And you can see the classic symbol for the '89 movie that actually had the feet on the bat. And you can see the body armor, a great utility belt. You can see the hands have like kind of like shiny parts on them also, as opposed to just like the leather. And you can see some details in the rest of the suit, and the thighs, and the knees, and down to the classic boots. They don't have the Nike symbol on these boots, but they do look, exactly like the shoes besides that. But yeah, I can't seem to find the Nike symbol. Really nice details though. I really like this cowl. It's really got that just kind of rubbery material. It gives a nice profile, and you can even see the kind of like lighting kind of coming through where his eye holes are. And to the back of the cowl, you can see how it's got that kind of seam in the back. And then if you flip the cape up, you can see there's even more details hidden in here. Really nice gauntlets. You can see like the little lines are on the outside, which is correct. And the cape has really good movement. You can't really get the quite perfect like spread out arm pose. You might be able to put some like, I don't know, toothpicks or something in his hands to make it go out like that. The 18-inch scale had like these little posts that came with him. But for the most part, he could still spread his cape out pretty wide. And it's really nicely done. Now, if you get in really close here, I was kind of saying how it's a really different way to do the mask. Like I said, they actually did this kind of softer rubber over top of the sculpt, so you could really lift up the mask and you can see his face underneath, or at least part of his face. So I really like that feature. It definitely gives a much more realistic sculpt, and it's something that you never see really anybody do anymore. So a really nice feature with that cowl. Now, as far as articulation, he's a bit limited, but so was Keaton wearing the cowl. You can see he kind of can turn his head left to right, but he moves the cowl along with the head, like the bottom of the cowl. But that's about what Micheal Keaton had too. And then the arm can go up. There's a cut on the shoulder. He can go up and down pretty easy. He can't really get his arm, this muscle area to come in, like his biceps to come in all the way. It's the only thing that kind of bothers me. He's got plenty of motion around the elbow, wrist are cut. And then he has a little bit of an ab twist, and he has a little bit of a crunch, but not much movement there. He can move his leg pretty good out for a kick. And then the knees are also cut. And then there's definitely some motion in the foot here. So that's about it for articulation. So, I mean, he probably has more articulation in this figure than Micheal Keaton had wearing the suit. So Batman comes with a couple accessories. He basically comes with the gun, which can fit into this hand here, and you can easily take that out. And then he comes with the classic Batarang, and there's some little details on here, and then that can be fit into this other hand, which is kind of like, it almost looks like a fist, and it just kind of rests in there. And I'll go ahead and put those on. Alright, so in order to put these different hands on, you simply just pop that off, and then if I want to do, let's say, the Batarang one, just pop this other one in, a little bit of a twist, and then you could just simply put the Batarang right in his hand. And like I said, this kind of holds like loosely in there. It's not much of like a grip on it. Let's see. There you go. So yeah, there it is with the Batarang. And it looks pretty good. I mean, it's got some really nice details in there. You can see a little bit more up close. And here's his grapple gun accessory, which fits really nicely in the hand, and you can see there's a lot of nice details in there too. So overall, I really like this Batman figure. This is a long time in the making. I know when I was a kid this movie came out and I had the Toy Biz version, but I definitely would have preferred this one. You know, it's a really nice sculpt. This is a real rare occasion that you would ever see NECA actually do a DC figure in 7-inch scale. So you know, it's nice that they were actually able to make something like this. You know, I really hope that we'll see more DC and possibly even Marvel figures in the future made by NECA, especially in this 7-inch scale. You know, the future doesn't look too good, even though this was an amazing figure and he did a great job on it. The odds of them getting this likeness and license again are not very good. So, you know, let's just be happy with what we got. Like I said, they're still available. Last time I checked on gohastings.com, HASTINGS.com, and they actually sell for about $29.99, so it's a really good price. And like I said, you get the Blu-ray disc with it also, which is the '89 Batman Anniversary Edition. So let's go ahead and do some comparisons. So here he is next to one of my old favorites. This is the Kenner Shadow Wing Batman from the '89 film. And this is not the Toy Biz one it's based off of, but it's a really cool one that came out around the same time, and it was a pretty hit line when it was out. So you could definitely see the scale difference and a huge quality difference. Here he is next to the Mattel Multiverse line. Huge scale difference again, but even so, this is pretty much all we had. This is the only real '89 Batman attempt in a long time, and you can see it's a far different sculpt than the one that NECA's provided. So huge accomplishment by NECA being able to make these, because these multiverse definitely were not what we were looking for. Alright, and here he is next to the Mattel Movie Masters Batman from Batman Begins. And you can see it's definitely a scale difference, and again, much different quality difference. Man, if only we could get NECA to make a Christian Bale Batman in a 7-inch scale. That would be awesome. And here he is next to the Arkham Origins Batman. The scale's pretty good next to each other, but looking at this, it looks like Arkham Origins Batman's head is a little bit too small. Alright, so that's my review. I would definitely recommend this one. It's honestly one of my favorite NECA figures made to date. It's just one of my favorite characters ever. I really like the Micheal Keaton portrayal, and it definitely kind of goes back to my childhood, so which makes it even more cool. So yeah, definitely pick this one up while you still can. Like I said, it's on gohastings.com. You can get it for about $29.99, and I'm sure they're going to sell out eventually, so don't miss out. Thanks for watching my review. Please subscribe, like the video, comment or question, and enjoy the slideshow after this video. See ya.